Hey, aloha gang. Before any patterns, before any prints end up on a piece of designs by Kamohoali'i's clothes,
it all starts right here on Hawaii Island with the bark of the wauke tree.
We follow the traditions of Ma'ikoha. Ma'ikoha is one of the akua of Kapa. He noticed that his people didn't have clothes, or we were using just leaves and different various vegetation. When he died, he told his two daughters to bury him next to the river. Out of his body grew the first wauke. So the older sister took the wauke and did these things and learned how to make clothing out of it. This is stage one. This is wauke. This is the most time-consuming part, I would say, because it takes 2 to 3 years just for it to be big enough. The bigger, the more kapa you get. So we're gonna work with this. So this next part, opihi, you're going to slide up and down. You're gonna take off this outer bark. So you're gonna get to that white layer. Now he's gonna score it. He's gonna separate the inner bark from the outer bark. We're using just that outer bark for clothing. The tool he's using is a pahiniho mano, which is a shark tooth knife. So now we're going to roll. Just keep rolling until we have like a big bundle like this and put it into a bucket and soak it in salt water.
Okay, here we go. We go through this soaking process to get it a little bit softer, and then the beating process. So that's what you see everybody's doing here. This is kapa pounding. It's very ancient. It's the original fabrics of our people. Thousands of years ago, and all of Polynesia as well, this is what clothed our people. You're really just kind of breaking it like this and then laying them nicely together on your finishing pounding. So it's kind of bringing it all back as one piece and then making it soft. That whole process is taking out that real woody feeling to it and making it more like fabric. It can come soft like cotton and even like silk if you're pounding it correctly and you keep on beating it. So it's a long process. This is a tradition in my family for a long time. A pela aku ua. This is the final part of the kapa process. This is the part that we printed on and dye it. Traditionally, we took the halakis out and it became the paintbrush. This island has beautiful shades of dirt. And so we have reds, we have browns and golds. We'll do some kind of salt water with some of the dirt and then kind of create like a mud, and that becomes the dye. So we'll paint it on like this, and then of course we'll clean it all off, dry it, and then we'll add on more and more layers. We take our ohe kapala, which is carved out of bamboo. We'll ink it and just start to print it. This is a print that has all the stalks of the kalo. This is our hulu pattern. So that represents the royalty, the royal families. We like to tell a story with the pieces that we have. They all tell beautiful stories. When you start to line up all of these stamps, they really paint a beautiful picture.
Brought to you by Maui Divers Jewelry.